So we have the Julio Jones. Obviously, we know that there's trade rumors going on right now. Julio Jones is being shopped. It's not for sure if the Falcons actually will do it, but they are actually listening to conversations. Now, from the information that I gathered, the Falcons will not trade Julio Jones before the draft. It would happen after the draft. So, and that's simply because of salary cap implications. They trade him before, that's 23 mil against the cap. After, 15 mil. So, Spence, you have 5 teams that are interested in Julio Jones. Who are those teams?
Well, surprisingly, it's a very weird list. But one of the teams is, of course, is New England. New England, of course, is on this rebuilding. I'm out to destroy Tom Brady mode from Bill Belichick. So why not try to get one of the top receivers in the league? Why not put it with everything you got since the acquire of Jonnu, Hunter Henry, and Kendrick Bourne? Why not get you that one? Why not get Mr. Julio Jones? Number two, of course, it's the boys. The boys, of course, on this most salary cap. We are one of the most salary cap. We let go people to open some more salary cap. Number one, I mean, sure, the injury history is probably the one that's probably like, maybe. But if you have him on the squad, why not? If full healthy, sure, it may be, in words of Trey, empty calories, but it will make it probably open up to other receivers to get the ball. Number three is the Baltimore Ravens are looking to acquire. Now, on paper wise, sure, with him, Sammy Watkins, Hollywood, sure, this may work. And, in a lighter world, it would work. But, we still have to get past the Mark Andrews targeting system. But we'll talk about that later. Number four. Now, number four is a very interesting one. It is I have to say this right, because if I don't, then a lot of people will be mad. Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys is looking, of course, why not? Yes, of course. You know Jerry. Big name, big money. Why not? Big name, big money. Why not? Amari, Julio, Gallup. Why not? It's for big marketing. Why not? And of course, and number one. Now, number one is pretty much in the air for this one, but if possible, I believe that the report says that the Browns are looking into this, but it could be, but it also, there's a rumor that maybe the Broncos, but I'd have to look at their salary cap too, because I don't know. But definitely in the works is Ravens, Patriots, and Dolphins. Cowboys is Jerry Jones just trying to put his foot in it, but it's really those two. I mean, those three. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's interesting.
So, out of those teams, the only one that, well, two of them make sense. New England makes sense, and Baltimore actually makes sense. But we know Baltimore's not going to do that, don't we, Vic?
Nope.
So don't even get your little hopes up thinking that it's going to come across your screen, because it won't.
It won't.
But for whoever does it, I think it's a good deal, just due to the fact that they have to wait till after the draft. So that means they're getting to keep your draft picks for this draft. You'd be giving up draft picks next year potentially. So that's a plus. So let's say you are the Ravens, you go ahead and draft with them 2 first-round picks this year. Draft how you were originally draft, or let's say you were going to take a receiver with one of those picks. Now you feel another position of need because you know you worked out a deal on the back end already with Atlanta to acquire Julio Jones. Not bad, right? But the team who's not on this list that should be number one besides Baltimore is the Green Bay Packers. They should have been all over this. Why are they not over this? Aaron Rodgers, Julio Jones, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones. Talk about box office. Yeah, that's it. But to me though, honestly, I don't feel like he's gonna get traded because we've been hearing Julio Jones trade rumors for like the past 3-4 years now, and it hasn't happened yet. So it's more of a I'll see it when I believe it type of thing for me. Baltimore definitely makes sense though. Miami, I wouldn't be mad at it. Green Bay needs to get on the phone. Yeah, that's really those would be those would be the three for me.
That actually is one of the ones. Is Green Bay. Green Bay is actually one of the ones.
They should be.
I forgot the cap situation though.
Yeah.
I think they're a little tight on the cap, so that's why they probably haven't been mentioned. But Green Bay is one of your team's pets?
Well, it is one of the teams that are trying to acquire him.
Okay. Well, for me, based off the list, kind of a coincidence, but I did without knowing who the 5 teams were. I had Cleveland as one of the teams, as well as Baltimore. I did have Miami, but definitely didn't have New England, and for sure did not have Dallas. They have so many receivers as is. I don't understand that, and I don't know how they're going to go about doing that. I mean, I guess maybe Michael Gallup. They would probably consider trading him, but then again, what else would they send to Atlanta? Miami, I can definitely see that with the draft picks because they definitely have a lot of draft capital. So they are the most logical trade destination if the Falcons are just seeking draft compensation. Baltimore, as Trace alluded to, that also makes sense too. It definitely would be the receiver that Lamar Jackson needs. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that. So if it happens, I'll be happy. But if it doesn't happen, I expect it. I'm not going to get my hopes up on that. But my top 3 teams, even the ones that I didn't mention, obviously Ravens number 1. Then I had the Colts, but I know the Colts don't make much sense just because they don't have much cap. Well, they don't have much draft picks in the following season because of the Wentz trade. So I'm gonna take them out. So Ravens, the Los Angeles Rams, and the
picks the Rams got.
Yeah, I'm gonna say draft picks.
Golf.
Yeah, they get that for the match for golf.
Yeah.
Well, they could probably trade players if anything then. But I guess, yeah. I mean, the Ravens, Miami.
Miami makes the most sense, just because they already have multiple first-round picks.
Yeah,
in the draft already.
If there's a battle between who can give the best compensation between the Ravens and Miami, obviously Miami's gonna win that. Ravens won't. And the Ravens, they're greedy with their picks. They don't like to give up any picks for no reason, especially like compensation picks.
They were pretty generous in that Orlando Brown Jr. trade.
They were. Yeah, they definitely were. That was definitely not Ravens like, but I think that was more so just because there's an uncertainty of whether Orlando Brown Jr. will resign
Yeah.
with the Kansas City Chiefs. So I think that's part of why, which it makes sense, but still, it's still shocking, just like everybody else was stating about Orlando Brown, that basically the Ravens got killed in that trade. They had the bad end of that short stick. So
You say
Yep.
y'all just bit down on the pillow. What?
yep, basically, I don't like that image. No,
I like that. I like that. That's a good look for y'all.
No, it's not. It's not. It's really not.
Yeah.
So question. So out of anybody else from the list, do you see anybody else try to go after him?
I mean,
I mean, of course,
Maybe.
everybody's gonna go after him, but
yeah,
like,
you should. Anybody should call for the most part, unless you have.
right?
Oh, a team that I would like to do it is
Yeah.
the Chargers.
Mm.
And maybe the Titans.
The Raiders. The Raiders should be on the horn. The Raiders.
Hell no.
Do it.
Hell no.
That's they need. They
I
need.
feel like that's,
They would need him.
They
they
definitely.
would need him.
But let's be real. New England is somewhere we want him to go.
Who?
Like Cam and Julio, that would be disgusting.
Listen, I don't need that.
That would be crazy.
I don't need that. I don't need
That
that.
would be crazy.
I don't need that.
so,
I already got.
Just to update Vic on his topic.
I hate.
It's not even close.
Nobody saying Lamar.
Nah, not even.
Nah.
I'm hearing Reggie, no contest. Reggie, Bush.
You gotta understand, man. Reggie Bush has been our video game cover athlete for
Okay.
NCAA.
Okay. Well, I tried.
So let's see.
I tried to make it.
Okay, so somebody said that Reggie Bush is like he's more globally known, so that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Then he said easily Reggie. His YouTube mixtape is still the craziest thing ever. Second to no college player ever. Everybody wanted the one sleeve with the number 5. And then he said he was reversing field on a toss play and then front flip into the end zone. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot
I don't know. I don't know why you tried to make that argument. I get it.
I knew where y'all gonna go, so I had to go the opposite.
Front flip.
Hey, sometimes your pride gets you hurt, man. Just
It's not hurting my pride at all. I'm good.
It's like you wearing them Ravens colors and you going up against the Shield, man. It's just like, don't to yourself, boy. You know better. You know better than this. You know in your heart. But anyways, if we don't have anything else as far as Mr. Jones is concerned, I guess we can go on to the next topic.
All right. So the next topic we have is the second